Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your man, the Mega Power, aka the Mega Power 64, coming back at you with the worst Steam cast on the internet, Steammates, Season 2, Episode 2, The Summer of Steam. And today, what we're going to get into is putting in the work. Now, a lot of you guys in the online gaming community don't want to put the work in. And it's all about not being soft. Like, for example, when you get in the sauna, you don't just get in the sauna to have a good time. Like, I'm loaded up. I've got the sweatshirt on, the sweatpants on. Carhartt, shout out to the Carhartt unofficial sponsor of Steammates. And we're in here to work. And so that's going to carry over into the online gaming community. A lot of you guys don't want to put in the work anymore. And what I'm talking about is the Call of Duty universe, for example. Now, in big gaming news today, Modern Warfare 4, whichever Modern Warfare we're actually on now, but that got announced, and that's going to be in late October. Now, the biggest news of that is that it's going to be on the Switch too, which I'm excited for in some sense, but also not excited for, right? Because the guys over at Call of Duty don't know what they're doing. They can't figure anything out. The development team just basically puts together a bunch of AI slop. They're taking away Omni movement, but it might as well be Omni movement. You just can't slide on your butt backwards, but you can fall on your back onto your butt backwards. You're just not sliding around or parkouring off the wall. So that part's there. They're changing up some of the shooting mechanics as well, which, we saw that in Blackout. It's like, and not the good Blackout from 2018, the 1 month long Blackout of 2026, which sucked. We saw them change the gun mechanics there. So I have a feeling that's what they're going to do in this next version of Call of Duty. And then we're getting some features back that, we had in 2010. Though it's like, oh, hey, guys, look at this feature we're giving you in 2026. It's like, well, on Xbox 360 tech, we had all of that stuff, and here we are now, and like we're getting some of it back. We still don't even have the full stat tracking stuff that we used to have, so that part's a little disappointing. Maybe it'll be good. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to pay $90 for it. They don't want to put in the work to develop it. And the problem is, a lot of you guys out there are just willing to buy crap. And so the people that make this stuff just keep making crap because then they think it's good, and it's not. And I realize that like a lot of you young guys out there are going to be like, no, we're not making games for guys like you anymore. Fair enough, but you wouldn't know what you're talking about, right? And so I'm losing my train of thought in there because it is getting hot in here. It's up to 130 right now. Next thing, I'm just going to move on from Call of Duty. It's like beating a dead horse talking about Call of Duty. Next thing, if you guys following the channel, which of course you are if you're watching this video, right? Counter-Strike 2 is popping off, man. And so we're just going to keep plugging away at the Counter-Strike content, man. I drop a short every day, and it's like, boom, another 1,000 views on the channel on that short. So we're just going to keep the Counter-Strike content coming. We're going to work on that. We're trying to get into ranked play. I haven't played in 25 years. And so it's been a bit of not necessarily a learning curve, but sort of just like, it's like trying to get back into the gym if you've ever stopped going to the gym, which you shouldn't. And so kind of trying to get back on that. Now, you have to get all these wins to like unlock ranked play. For some reason, like, man, when you're in these casual environments trying to rank up, you just end up losing all the time, or you end up either winning. It's either like a complete domination on one side or the other, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. And so it's been fun to get back into it a little bit. We're going to keep that content going. The maps aren't the greatest at times, but they're decent. The one thing I will say about it, and I wish Call of Duty would learn from it, is like you can actually see everything in Counter-Strike. And that's something Valorant does well, Fortnite does well. It's something that Call of Duty has sucked for almost a decade with. Apex Legends has issues with it, and I don't know why people tolerate it. It's just like you can't see things, right? Like especially in Call of Duty when like the skins blend into the background, and it's just like, my God. And so, and it's interesting. Like the Counter Strike community wouldn't be caught dead playing Warzone, right? And you would assume that like the bro dudes of the two might like mingle a little bit, but yet they don't. And like Counter Strike is the superior game. It always has been, and it always will be. It requires like precise shooting, movement that matters. Like we're not going to call it realistic movement, but like similar to real movement, footsteps that actually work. That's what's so crazy. Like footsteps worked in video games in 1999, 2000, 2001, all the way up to like 2010. Footsteps just worked, and then they stopped working. And like no one can get it right anymore. And I don't understand how that happens and continues to be. But Counter-Strike 2 gets it right. There's footsteps, and you guys either are making footsteps or they're not. And it's amazing. It's just like you hit the walk button and your guy no longer makes footsteps. And then when you run, it makes footsteps. It just works. It's perfect. And guys are on the other side of a wall. Would you probably be able to hear them on the other side of the wall? Probably not, but they're making footsteps, right? So it's like it works or it doesn't. There's not this, I think the guy's behind me, but he's in front of me and he's moving all around. And then, oh, there's a guy right behind me, killed me, that sprinted up to me, but I never heard it. And so you don't have any of that going on. And so, long story short, we're going to keep on the Counter-Strike grind. We're going to keep that going. Picked up the new Yoshi game for the Switch. Haven't got into that yet. We're definitely going to keep, we're getting ready to kick off the full like summer stream bash. But like Counter-Strike's been popping off so much, we're just going to have to ride this thing out for a little bit. So, this episode of Steammates is cooking right now. I'll probably stop the video right here. We got to come up with more format for Steammates, but I don't know. I think Steammates is like a good addition to the channel. You guys let me know down below what you think. Smash the sub button. Let's see you guys out in the stream, man. Ethan, if you made it to the end of this video, man,